This is a bivvy tent. I'm gonna show you the pros and cons of a bivvy tent and why, as a former CI officer, I'm actually a big fan of bivvy tents. So keep watching, here are the pros and cons. All right, actually, we'll start setting this up here. That's what we'll do. We'll move some of these rocks out of the way as I trip and almost fall. This is just some random bivvy tent I bought online, meaning I know nothing about it. I didn't spend hours doing research. So let's unroll this as I tell you some of the pros and cons. And it's a windy day, so half this stuff may probably blow away. Cons of a bivvy tent, pros of a bivvy tent. Let's see, what do we want to start with? Well, we'll start with the cons. Some of the cons are, if you're claustrophobic, this is a bivvy style tent, meaning it's like a coffin. It is a one-person small tent. So if you do not like confined spaces, you probably do not want a bivvy style tent because it is not the most luxurious thing. So that is definitely a con. We have a little tarp here. Excellent, excellent. Okay, good. Another con is you want a tarp overhead, meaning some of these bivvy style tents, all they are is like a mesh net. Because when it rains, these bivvy style tents tend to just flood like crazy if you don't have a tarp on top of you. So that's another con. Another con is during the summer, you're gonna cook yourself, meaning if you are in Florida, if you're in Phoenix, Arizona, if you're in Texas, wherever, it can be hot as living daylights in these bivvy style tents. So there you can see it, that's it. Here's one thing you may or may not know about me. I am blessed with certain talents and I'm not blessed with other talents. I cannot put things together to save my life. But I look at something and I'm like, my brain is just not wired to do it. So it takes me longer than the average bear to put together something. So we're gonna see how long this bivvy style tent takes me to put together. Okay, there we go. We are gonna put this together and I'm gonna get inside it. Let me go to some pros. I just went over a few of the cons. It's claustrophobic, it's hot, and if you don't have a tarp over and it rains, you're gonna get soaked as can be. Some pros. They'll keep the wind off you. I have had to spend the night at the top of a mountain, like 10,000 feet, no sleeping bag, no tent, and the wind's whipping around. Trust me, you aren't sleeping a lot that night whatsoever. So that is not what I would call a good time. Having a bivvy tent will keep the wind off you. That is a definite pro. Another pro is they're lightweight. I don't need a fancy tent. A minimalist tent works great for me. Doesn't take up a lot of room in my backpack. Doesn't weigh a lot, so that's a definite pro. You don't need a whole lot. So anyway, let's get back to putting this bad boy together. You think this looks pretty darn simple. I forget even how to use these, it's been so long. We got one end done. We'll go to the other end.
One eternity later.
I gotta get something to hammer down my spikes. I may not have a choice. Let's go here. Remind me never to put together a tent again. Should've gotten a real hammer.
$2,000 years later.
All right, admittedly, I went pretty fast on this. I haven't even staked down all the sides. I've still got several stakes left, but you get the gist. You can see what it's supposed to look like. It's minimalist, doesn't weigh a lot. We're gonna get in this. We kinda put this thing together. We can stake it down later. The truth is, I can sleep in anything. So this is fine to me. It's not spacious. You don't have the world's most amount of room, but because I'm always thinking about preparedness, obviously, I sleep with my gun in my pocket. So heaven forbid something happened where somebody's right on top of me, I'm able to draw it. I'm gonna draw slowly so I keep it in the holster and I don't take it out of the holster. This is literally how I sleep. I got my gun in the holster, 6-hour P365, put it back in the holster. I sleep with it in my front right pocket. Now you know the pros and cons of a bivvy tent. You can see if they're right for you. Let me hop out real quick, and I'm not gonna put on the tarp, but I'll show you what it looks like so you can see it. It's gonna provide the protection you need. If you've got a bug out bag, Not a bad idea to have it along with your bug out. They don't take up much space. You can just cinch it, strap it onto the back. But the pros and cons, if you want to know all the gear I love and all the gear I'm going to tell you the place to go to crisisproofbook.com. I reveal every single gear I have for bugging out, bugging in, my bug out, the whole 9 yards, because I love gear and it's kept me safer many times in my life. I am former CIA officer Jason Hanson. Go to crisisproofbook.com and you'll see everything and everything, anything and everything. Anyways, God bless you. Adios.